Today we are going to take you to one of the most beautiful temples in Nara, Japan. But before we start, the best way to support us is to subscribe to our channel and give us a like. Thank you! We just got off at Hasedera station because we're heading to Hasedera Temple, which was founded in 686. That's over 1,000 years ago. That's crazy. It's often called the Temple of Flowers because it's got the most beautiful flowers at different seasons. It takes 15 to 20 minutes to walk from Hasedera station on the Kintetsu Osaka line to the Hasedera Temple. It's a lovely walk because the road to the temple is very picturesque. By the way, there are about 400 steps to get to the top of the temple, so get ready for some rigorous exercise. Before taking the first step, let's warm our stomachs with a little bit of food. So we went to this restaurant. It's famous for their salmon, which is Japanese noodles made of wheat flour, and they're usually very thin, about 1 millimeter in diameter. Salmon is usually served cold, but it's served hot here. So it feels really nice in our stomach to have something warm before we head out. There are quite a few restaurants and interesting shops in the area. We noticed this mochi shop. It looks quite fresh, so we're gonna come back to it. As for the disabled or elderly, they can actually drive up to the top of the temple if they wish. If you're relatively physically fit, we do recommend that you walk up because the journey is just so beautiful. There's so many interesting things to see. A word of warning, we were quite tired and winded by the time we get to the top. We also noticed they have a few canes for people who were struggling on their way to the top. This is another very elegant section of the temple. Legend has it that in 1039, a priest had this made as an offering to express his gratitude because his son was cured of an illness after he prayed to the gods. I thought it was so cute that the flowers have their own little teepee tent to protect them. Usually there are a lot of beautiful flowers, especially during the cherry blossom season and during the autumn leaf season. Unfortunately, we're kind of in between, so we're not able to witness the beautiful flowers. What's great about this temple is that it's very serene and it's quite empty. We only saw about 20 people the entire time we were there. They have a souvenir shop. You can also collect stamps here. We're finally at the top. The temple is so beautiful and serene. In the early 8th century, a monk came across a large tree near Hase village and decided to use it to carve a statue. Because the tree was so big, he carved 2 statues. One became the temple's object of worship, while the other one was cast into the ocean in hope that it would reappear and save people elsewhere. Interestingly, 15 years later, it was washed upon shore near Kamakura. So that's why they built another Hasedera temple there to venerate the statue. The view is absolutely beautiful at the top. We can also see the pagoda from here. The 11-faced cannon, which is the goddess of mercy, Bodhisattva, is the main object of worship. It's one of the largest cannon statues in Japan with a height of 12.3 meters. We also met an adorable furry friend who's kind enough to say hello to us.
Oh, okay, I think I'm his friend.
After visiting the very sacred temple, we came back to this mochi place that we noticed on the way up. They make fresh kusa mochi, that's like green mochi. A twist is that they also fry it. It is so fresh and delicious. I recommend everybody try this.
You okay?